Oh, welcome back. In the past few days, I didn't put up videos just because I was researching React Native and how do we make this TLC Mobile app works behind the scenes. So right now we have this TLC Mobile portal thing working, and we have this like quiz kind of interface working as well, ABCD buttons. But I don't have the questions and answers themselves ready yet. But the navigation is done. Also for the sidebar, it's um, working pretty fine here as well. And one thing to notice is that um, you see the web browser, it's working as well in native way, which is a good news for us. Should be much better than what we have before. And notice the banner here. We previously was loading it from the file system here, but right now if you look at the source code, we are actually loading it from a URI, which is a Google Drive document. It links to a Google Drive document, so we can actually delete all those afterwards. And whenever we want to update our banners images, we can just update images in Google Drive instead of reprogram everything. Same would be done for the questions and answer section here. Yeah, so let me just continue working on this. What I want to do now is to make the slider change every, like, say 4 seconds. So what we have right now is URI, a single URI, which wouldn't change for sure. What I probably need to do is to uncomment this block of code. And right, so set the interval function, and every 4.5 seconds it's gonna make this counter +1 and console log the counter as well. So where is the state? The state, it's up over here. First thing first, we probably want to make arrays, make an array that holds all the URLs of our images, right? So let's do that. Where's my Google Drive? Let's go to my Google Drive. TLC? No. Never. TLC API. Right. Right, so under this static assets folder, we will see that's the image we have. Oh my god, my computer is getting slow again. So you see when I click shares, there will be a link that tells me what is the image's ID, right? The idea is if I replace this ID with this one here, it should give me a different images. So let's put it maybe here, const. No, not here. Right before render, const. It's an array images. It's an array that hosts images ID, let's say, images IDs. It has, nope, of course it has this, right? And it has another ID, which is that. So we have two things here. So instead of calling this ID out directly, we do concatenate ID equals plus, no, right. Array. What do you call it before? Images IDs. Images IDs. And which one? What? Okay. For some reason it's not liking it. Should take an argument, of course. These dot state. This dot state dot slider counters. So every second it's gonna change. Right. From 1. Actually, let me make it 0 for the beginning in the initialization, and then we add 1 afterwards, right? And we also want to make sure our counter doesn't exceed the images we have in total. So if if this greater than 2, then what we're gonna do is basically if self wait, oh right, I forgot my braces here. So if this larger than 2, no, should be actually here. So this is larger than 2, what we're going to do is actually the same thing. We set it back to 0, that's it. Right. We set it back to 0, that's all we want. Right. Great. Let me see if we have anything wrong here. Right. Set it back to 0. Do we need the arrows here? Yeah, we probably need arrow statements here as well. So we cut this, put it on top, and we don't need this line. Alright, let's put a console log here as well, so we can see actually Where's the counter counting? Good. Initialization, constructor function, we have 0, and then every 4.5 seconds we see if it's greater than 2. If it's not, we add it to 1, add 1 to it, and if it's greater than 2, we put it back to 0. So we have 0, 1, 0, 0, 1 repetitively. Let's going to take images of ID according to the counter. Right, I think it should work. Let's see. Refresh. And please work. No error so far. We'll give it a few seconds. See if it changes. Let me put up my debugger as well. Okay. Is it counting at all? I don't think it's counting, right? So somehow it doesn't count. It never gets to count our so let's console log this life cycle method to see component did mount. Okay, and we get rid of console log object. Where is that from? Navigation. On press. Navigate. Console. Oh, right. So we have two same function here. Of course, we should get rid of one of those. Yep. Let me just get rid of that and do it again. What we are hoping is to see 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 here, right? So component did mount, and we should wait for 4.5 seconds to see this, right? Didn't we? Right, exactly. So we're counting here. But pairing the numbers is wrong because we're counting 1, 2, and 3, which we don't want, actually. So now you see the image is actually changed, right? You just saw that. For the testing purpose, let's just make this a little bit faster, and at the same time, so if it's larger than 1, that means if it's 2, it shouldn't be valid already, right? So we'll do that again. Now we should see the images change every second. Give it a few seconds, low. Now you see it's changing every second, right? So far so good. Let me just put it back into maybe 2.5 seconds. That's 2,500 milliseconds. And how long is the video? No, let me see. Wait, how do I bring this up? No. Yeah. Okay. Let me just end the video here just because we are kind of done with one thing, and I will keep the video short.